Hello my dear students, welcome to video lesson of St. Joseph's Academy, Mariam Nagar, Ghaziabad. Today our video lesson is for class 5th, subject is science and topic will be the review worksheet 2 of lesson skeletal system. As we all know that skeletal system review worksheet 1 is done. So today we are going to do the review worksheet 2. So let's start. So student, first is understand and fill in the blanks. So you have to first read and understand what does the question is, then fill in the blanks. First is skull is to 22 bones, and on the right side we are having backbone. So what does it want to say? That a skull is having 22 bones. Okay, skull is made up of 22 bones. We all know 8 bones that make the skull and rest of the 14 bones will make the face. So how it is related to backbone, as we can see that skull is having 22 bones. So how many bones are there in backbone? So there are 33 small bones, 33 small bones in backbone. The backbone is made up of 33 small bones and the bones are called vertebrae. Okay, like this we have to understand the rest of the question and fill in the blanks accordingly. Number 2 is skull is to brain. So students, we all know that skull is the bony case that makes your head and face region, and skull protects the brain. Skull protects brain. So same as backbone protects the spinal cord. Backbone protects the spinal cord. Third is hind joint is to elbow. Hind joint is to elbow, and what does it want to say? That elbow is a type of hind joint. So same as we have to give an example of ball and socket joint. So shoulder is an example of ball and socket joint. Next is legs is to hind limbs. We all know, students, that the bones of the legs are called hind limbs. Okay, so as what we are going to do is the bones of the arms are called forelimbs. As we all know that the bones of the legs are called hind limbs, so same as the bones of the arms are called forelimbs. So we will write down forelimbs here. Next is excretory system is to kidneys, so dash is to bones. So here we all know that excretory system is an organ system. Okay, and what is the function of or excretory system? The function of excretory system is to remove waste from the body, and kidney is the main organ of this excretory system. So as we have to find out at which organ system includes bones. Okay, so we all know that bones give shape to the body. It will help in movement. So bones come under skeletal system. So skeletal system is to bones. Bones are the main organs of skeletal system. Next exercise, a student is to define. So for that we are having first term, that is skeleton. Skeleton. The framework of bones that form the body is called skeleton. So the framework of bone. So skeleton is a framework of bone. Okay, from that our body will be formed. Number two is joint. Number two is joints. We all know that even though the skeleton is very hard, it can bend and move at place where two bones are joined. Okay, so joint is a place where two bones meet. Joints are the places where two bones meet or are joined together. Third is cartilage. Cartilage is a strong, elastic, flexible tissue in the body. Cartilage is a strong, elastic, flexible. This is very flexible. It is a type of flexible tissue in the body. Number four is ligament. Strong tissues that hold bones together at joints. Ligaments are the strong tissues that hold bones together at joints. These are stretchy bands. These are stretchy bands. Fifth is tendon. Tendons are strong fibers that join bones to muscles. Okay. So muscles are attached to bones by very strong tissues, and these tissues are called tendons. Part 3 is tick the correct option. Tick the correct option. So here we are having some pictures of some postures. So first we will have to identify whether the postures are correct or not, and if the posture is correct, we'll put a tick mark under it. Okay. First, as we can see, the boy is running. So this is not a good posture. Whenever we are walking or running, our posture should be straight. Okay, we should maintain a good posture. So the first picture is not the correct one. Then we will go to the second picture. As we can see, the girl is walking on the road, and how its posture is good. Its posture is correct. As we know that while sitting, standing and walking, a good posture must be maintained. Whenever we are walking, we should walk comfortably and easily, as proper walking posture will make it easier to breathe. Okay, if we are walking correctly with correct posture, it will be easy for us to breathe and walk faster. And if we are not maintaining correct posture while walking, we may feel pain afterward. So first we have to check our posture and how we carry our head and shoulders. Okay. So picture number 2 is of the correct posture. So we will put a tick under it. Picture number 3, students, we can see the man is not sitting with the correct posture. His shoulders are leaning downwards. So this is not the correct posture. While we can see picture number 4. The man who is sitting on the chair has maintained a correct posture. Students, while sitting, we should sit with our back straight and shoulders back. Our back should be straight and our shoulders should be at back. We should make sure that our body weight is distributed evenly on both the hips. We should keep the height of our knees even with our hips as well, and we should rest our feet flat on the floor. So this will be the correct posture of sitting. So picture number 4, where the man is maintaining the correct posture, will put a tick under it. So picture number 2 and picture number 4 is having the correct posture. Question number 4 or exercise number 4 is write 2 lines about each. Here we are having a few terms, so we have to read and write 2 lines about each. So first is movable joint. Movable joints allow movement of bones. Because of these joints, movement of bones is possible. And cartilage is present between movable joint. Okay, cartilage is present. As we all know, what is cartilage? It is a strong, elastic, flexible tissue in the body. It is a flexible tissue, and because of it, it will allow movement of bones. Next is care of bones and joints. Means how do you take care of bones and joints? So we all know, students, that bones need regular exercise to stay healthy. If you want to make your bones stronger, then what you have to do is you have to do regular exercise and stay healthy. Exercise is very important, students. And as I told you, we should maintain correct posture also, good posture, while we are sitting, standing, walking. Okay, so we should maintain a good posture. And we can take food that are rich in calcium. So having food that are rich in calcium will help to make the bones hard and strong. So what are the foods that are rich in calcium? So we can take milk and the things which are made from milk, means dairy products. We can take milk and dairy products to make our bones hard and strong. You can ask your PT teacher also to teach you exercises and what are the exercises to strengthen your bones. Third is gliding joint. Third is gliding joint. In this joint, the bones can slide over each other. In this type of joint, the bones can slide over each other. So what are the examples of gliding joints in our body? Wrist and ankles. Our wrist and ankles are the examples of gliding joints in our body. So these are 2 gliding joints in our body. So students, I hope you might have understood this review worksheet of this chapter, skeleton system. So for homework, you have to learn the worksheet, read the chapter thoroughly and learn its exercises. This will be your homework. That's all for now, students. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.